Willkommen zurück zu Let's Play Noire. Wir sollen jetzt unsere Kollegen vom Raubdezernat befragen. Nach dem Raub des... über den Morphinraub. So.
Harry, you got a minute?
Sure, Cole, anytime.
You've been working the docks robbery on the SS Coleridge?
Yeah, that's right.
So how do you see it?
Inside job. Either the guys working the wharves or some of the guys on the ship.
What else was taken apart from the morphine?
Case of BARs, case of Thompsons, crate of Valor smokes.
Homicide just recovered 3 BARs and a mountain of cigarettes at a shooting at the 111 Club.
No kidding. I better get over there.
Do you have a copy of the manifest?
Yeah. Here it is.
I want to make homicide.
So, how do we connect the docks robbery to the mess at the 111 Club?
Weiß ich doch nicht. Gut, die sind alle in Shanghai. A. Thompson Maschinenpistolen.
Enough to arm 3 companies.
Automatic Rifles.
Here's our backroom arsenal from the 111 Club.
Hier sind die Zigaretten.
This is the crate we recovered.
Und das Morphin. Nee, da.
500,000 cigarettes loose on the streets of LA. Some of these guys are from my old unit. They must have finally shipped home. Kelso, Sheldon, McGoldrick.
McGoldrick was on the boat?
Sure, we checked him out.
McGoldrick bought the 111 Club, Harry. His brains are all over the bar.
Looks like whoever stole the dope is getting muscled.
By whom?
Dragner or Cohen. They control the hop.
Thanks, Harry. Stay in touch on this.
Gut. Und jetzt?
So
Stimmt,
what
zum Blue
next?
Room, wa? Oh, er lässt sich Zeit. Eine andere Möglichkeit haben wir gerade nicht, ne? Eine andere Möglichkeit haben wir gerade nicht. Ja, Blue Room. Sind wir aber hier schon durch?
What now?
All these junkies seem to get a free pass to the Blue Room. How about we pay a visit?
Gut, dann fahren wir da mal hin. Wenn du mich mal vorbeilassen. Ey, du bist so ein... Weißt du, bleibt stehen und wenn ich vorbei will, geht er weiter. Das ist nicht so nett. Ich lauf mal, ich lauf mal, ich lauf mal. So, hier ist wieder Presse. Diesmal sind die nicht so scharf auf uns. So.
How well did you know the owner?
McGoldrick? Well enough. He was in my unit.
That's some cruel irony. You survive the war, then get blown to pieces back home.
It happens more than you'd think. Young guys trying to adjust to normal life, getting mixed up in the wrong crowds.
The kid had just bought a nightclub. I'd say he got mixed up in the right crowds.
Until someone filled him full of holes.
You don't come into that kind of money that quickly without pissing a few people off. So, half your old lackeys were on that boat, the late Mr. Goldrick included.
They weren't my lackeys.
Subordinates then, whatever you want to call them.
There were a lot of people on that boat.
Maybe you're behind this whole thing, Phelps. Wouldn't that be a master stroke? Hey, cut me in early and we'll ride this one into the sunset.
Sounds like you've got the case all sewn up, Roy. We should call it a day and go home.
And miss out on the Blue Room? I couldn't do that to you.
Das wäre ja ein Ding, wenn der gute Superkopf Phelps hinter den Ganzen steckt. Ein Genie, wie er im Buche steht, aber ich glaube nicht, dass das so wäre. Aber es wäre natürlich so der perfekte Story. Wie nennt sich das? Nennt sich da der Fachausdruck? Ach Mann, habe ich jetzt vergessen. Schade. Na komm, fahr. Fahr. Ja, dann geh doch normal rüber. Meine Güte. So. Ach ja, so. Ich versuche immer mal wieder Orte wieder zu erkennen, die, wo wir eventuell schon mal gewesen sind. Und tue mich damit ein bisschen schwer. Macht aber nichts. Kollegen. Ja, fahrt ihr mal. So, und da sind wir auch schon. Hollywoodland. Ja. Die Stadt der Träume. Los Angeles. So, und da sind wir schon beim Blue Room Jazz Club. Ach, das ist der... Ah, okay, das ist der... alles klar, ich verstehe. Ich verstehe. Hier waren wir ja schon öfters. In Zwischensequenzen. Ich laufe hier nur mal so ein bisschen. So. Na, Soundcheck.
Take a break, boys.
We would like them to stay, Miss Lichtmann. We're making inquiries into the recent deaths of 4 musicians.
Since when have the police cared about dead black men?
Good point. We don't. What we care about is 2 tons of Army surplus morphine showing up on the street. If you care about working in this town, you better give me something on Biddleston and Bow, or their knucklehead buddies Tyree and Lamont.
And this is your idea of making inquiries, Untersturmführer?
I've told you 1,000 times about speaking that German gibberish at me, Elsa.
Roy! How about you get a drink while I see to this?
Will you sit down?
Why antagonize him, Elsa? You know what he's capable of.
Ask your questions, Herr Officer. We have work to do.
Okay, gleich zum Thema Elsa, Lichtmann, Augengrün, Alter 30, braun und natürlich weiblich Beschreibung. Deutsche Exilantin und Nachtclub-Jazzsängerin. Wenn ich jetzt wüsste, was eine Exilantin ist, das müsste ich mir natürlich...
People are dying of overdoses. Yeah. If you know anything about it, you need to tell me.
I can't help you.
A lot of cats are into the thing. There's nothing special about your boys.
Ist mir ein bisschen zu wenig, muss ich ganz ehrlich sagen.
You can do this the easy way with me, or I can call my partner back over. I can assure you he's a lot less sensitive.
You think your threats frighten me?
Black man don't supply nothing. You think there's a black man in this town holding on to 2 tons of morphine? He'd be dead in a minute. White man supplies, black man buys.
Dann mischt der sich eigentlich die ganze Zeit ein.
My partner mentioned a couple of names. You recognize them?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Ich weiß nicht, also irgendwie sieht ein bisschen so aus, als ob die gleich weinen würde.
The only way you're going to get rid of me is to give me an answer.
I knew Cornell. We worked together a few years ago. He loved the music, but the music didn't love him.
What does that mean?
It means that he just wasn't that good. He was a sad, lonely cat.
Boys, take 5 minutes, please. I need to have a private word with the officer.
Gute Idee.
Why do you ask people to risk talking about a subject that could have them jailed?
Drugs are against the law, Elsa.
And you're so full of courage, you have Never felt ashamed.
This is getting us nowhere.
Do you think you'll win your war against narcotics?
It's not my war. It's against the law. My job is to prosecute the laws of this city.
Do you think you can stop people from needing drugs, Detective?
I'm asking the questions here.
Then why do you come to me with your stupid questions? You know who controls the drugs in this city.
It's not enough to just survive, Elsa. You have to try and make the world a better place.
Brave words, and very noble. But words are just words, Cole Phelps.
She's right. We need to pay a visit to the mixer.
Cohen? Do you know where to find him?
This time of day? You'll find him holding court at the Macambo.
He can wait. There's something I need to be sure of. Give me till tomorrow morning.
Don't do anything I wouldn't do, partner.
Mickey Cohen befragen. Ach, wir sollen jetzt... Ach, das Taxi. Ach, das Spielchen kennen wir ja schon. Aber ich frage mich, warum er das tut. Was hat er davon? So, Freunde, Fahrt.
These people!
Ja, ja, ist gut. Ist gut. So, Taxi ist hier abgebogen. Ups. War ich nicht. Das war ich nicht, das war schon so. So, Taxi ist irgendwo da vorne. Oh, ich muss näher ran. Ich muss näher ran. Okay, Taxi ist abgebogen drin. Oh, Leute.
Move in. Can't risk losing the trail.
Nö, tun wir ja nicht. Oh, da vorne. Wenn ich jetzt näher ranfahre...
Too much slack. Gotta get closer.
Okay. Mokamo Club, 11:25 Uhr.
LAPD, we're looking for Mayor Cohen. I believe he has lunch here.
There's not going to be any trouble, is there?
Which table?
Number 3, if you'll follow me.
Gerne, allerdings erst in der nächsten Episode und ja, Das war doch ein interessanter...
Mr. Cohen's table is this way.
Ja, alles klar. Ein interessanter Abschluss dieser Folge. Darauf gehe ich aber dann erst in der nächsten Folge ein. Wir wollen den Kellner ja nicht warten lassen. Also bis zur nächsten Folge. Tschüss.